What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and I'm back with the perfect setup battle. So if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the perfect setup battle and you're curious in regards to the history of it and why I'm saying I'm back, then I'm gonna have some videos annotated within this one somewhere up here, as well as down below in the description box that you can check out to find out more about the history of the perfect setup battle. But ultimately, in a short summary of what the perfect setup battle is, it's basically your iPhone jailbreak setups going head to head with a few others. So in this particular episode, I'm featuring 5 of your setups where the winner will be chosen based upon the votes that you all leave within the comments section. So down below in the comments section, I need you to hashtag the name, just the first name of the person that you want to win. In a week from when this video airs, I'm going to pick the winner and announce the winner on my social media pages that include Twitter and Instagram. Links for those, if you need to follow me, will be down below as well. So 5 jailbreak setups that I'm choosing from my submissions that are going to go against each other, and you all choose the winner out of the 5 that I'm showing you. So the tweak list for all of these setups is going to be supplied down below in the description box. It's basically going to be a link that takes you to my website where I'm going to have the tweak list for each of these setups so you all can recreate them or grab the tweaks that are relevant for you. So hopefully that explains it. If you still find that you have a question, drop it down below in the comment section as well. But without any further ado, let's move on to these setups. So for this particular episode, I have submissions that I'm going to be featuring from, and y'all gotta forgive me if I mess up your name, because these names are a little bit difficult. But nonetheless, I have one from Giordano Fronte, Sam Lim, Sapanta Pagami, Daniel Ruse, and Lori Titola. Very unique names, so if I mispronounce any of them, my apologies. But you all have some really nice setups, and I'm really excited to be showing you all these. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. So the first submission that we're gonna be taking a look at is from Giordano Fronte. It's a gorgeous setup, at least to me. I'm really feeling how he did everything here. So you'll notice on his lock screen, he has a very huge clock at the top with a light font face. He also has a couple of things going on up in his status bar. So he used lock HTML4 with the theme called Nice Time iWidget Clock, and he also has HiMeX running up in his status bar. And something that you don't see that he has is I Caught You Pro, which is gonna allow him to gain insight on who's trying to gain access to his phone. He also has Priority Hub running on the lock screen, which is one of my favorite tweaks because it just really cleans up your lock screen when it comes to notifications. But the unique touch here is where his slide to unlock is located at the bottom, because he actually has his name. And a lot of times I think we tend to try to clean up that area and either put like a glyph from lock glyph, or we just have it clean so it doesn't display anything at all. So I think it was a really nice touch to put his own name there instead. So looks good to me. So if we go on to his home screen, we'll notice that he has a beautiful theme running here. So his theme name that he's running here is known as Solitus iOS 8. I'm probably mispronouncing it. Don't get on me in the comments section. I'm owning up to the fact already that I'm probably not saying it right. But he has a lot of things going on here in terms of the tweaks that he's using to achieve this look. So some of those things that he's running is Springtomize 3. He also has blurry badges going on, Dark Folder 7, and a bunch of other things, but I'm really feeling the look of his home screen. I like the way the icons have the shadow kind of incorporated within it. That looks really good to me. And if you take a look at his control center, I'm really feeling the look that he has going on here as well, because this is something that I really haven't seen. And I'm sure a lot of you are going to want to know, what is that? And that particular tweak that gives him those little, you know, sliders there that you're seeing at the bottom, which is known as an equalizer. That particular tweak is known as equalizer everywhere. So if you really want to fine tune the way your audio sounds, this seems like the tweak to definitely have, and what better way to have access to it than in your control center. So thank you, Giordano, for submitting your setup. If you want him to win, hashtag his name down below in the comments section. But I'm gonna move on to the second setup, which is from Sam Lim. So Sam is giving me a very peaceful lock screen. Like, his lock screen just looks calm. It's not cluttered with a lot of stuff. It's just a nice, clean look. So he's using lock HTML4 on his lock screen, and the particular theme that he's running is known as LS Barebones Tiny Mod. And at the bottom, in terms of the icon that you see there, he's using lock glyph to achieve that. And you'll notice that his phone is down in the bottom left as well, so you can gain quick access to it, which is pretty nice. That way you can launch straight into what you need. But when you unlock his phone, once again, that same peaceful, you know, serene wallpaper wallpaper is on his home screen as well. And he has everything labeled so he knows exactly what he's looking at, with apps being at the top and the word dock being at the bottom. He also has Google search. So if you're an Android and iOS user like myself, then seeing something like that just kind of makes you smile, because I personally love Google search. I love Google Now a lot better than I do Siri. So to have that incorporated into the theme, yeah, I definitely will want that. Now, if you're curious in regards to how he got the text on his home screen, that was done with iWidget, and the particular thing that he's running there is called Easy Text. He's also using Iconoclasm for his layout and Bitafont 3 for his font, and Hide Me X to hide certain elements. But overall, I'm really feeling the look of everything. He even has an Android type lock screen, which I forgot to mention a few minutes ago, and that's compliments of Android Lock. And as far as that little Google search bar that you see on his home screen, that was done with Andrios. And he also has that same kind of Android theme running within his notification center as well. So overall, I'm really feeling the way things are looking here. So we're kind of running a little Android and iOS feel here, which I'm a fan of. I know some of y'all are like diehard Apple fans, while others of you are diehard Android fans. But for those that kind of rock that hybrid life, like me, then I think you all can appreciate a look like this. Great setup, Sam Lim. Thank you for submitting your setup. So moving on to our next participant, we have something from Sapanta. And this to me just has a really clean look. And you'll see what I'm saying as we go through her exact setup, or his exact setup. I'm not sure if this is a guy or a girl. Nonetheless, on the lock screen, once again, we have that same widget going on here, LS bare bones via lock HTML4. And the wallpaper I really like, because it's not a lot going on. I don't know, I'm a really minimal person sometimes when it comes to my setups, when if at all possible. So when I see things like this, it just really appeals to me. Now when we move on to the home screen, we still have that very clean design going on here with an icon pack known as Muse 2. So I'm really digging the way that's looking there, because it just blends in so nicely. We also have Wink installed here. That way the status bar is going to become visible only when needed. So in the dock, we have a couple of things going on that include better 5-icon dock and also round dock. That way it adds a little bit of life to that dock down there by rounding the corners off a bit. So small attention to detail. And then within the notification center, we have a couple of things going on here as well. One of my personal favorites being hot dog, which allows you to customize the text that you see when you don't have any notifications. So in this case, this particular person chose no one text you. And then that control center is also customized. But overall, like the rest of the setups, I really like the way this one looks. I think Sapanta did a really great job at matching the wallpaper with the icon set. Now this next one comes from Daniel Ruiz, and to me it just gives me this really retro type of feel. And you know, if you've been following me, you know how nostalgic I can get sometimes. So to see this, it just kind of reminds me of just something from back in the 80s, early 90s type of thing. It just has this kind of retro, old school type of vibe. Very classic. So in this particular setup, we have the home screen as well as the control center. So I'm sure all of you want to know, just like I wanted to know when I saw this particular theme, what theme is that he's running? And that theme is known as Retro Rica. I believe that's how it's pronounced. But for those of you that want to download it, that is what you're going to be looking for. Now within his control center, he has Dark CC running there, as well as uniformity and roundification. And he also has watch notifications as well as color banners, so that when a notification comes in, it has the appearance of what we see at the top of his screen. So like I said, I'm really feeling Daniel's setup that he has going on here. So thank you, Daniel, for submitting your setup. And lastly, we have this setup coming from Lori that's entitled Pure Simplicity. And the name matches it so well, because simple it is. I really love the vibe that we have going on here with this kind of black and gray theme that she has running here, with the pop of color being that red. So the lock screen was made with lock HTML4, and the particular widget that's being shown there is known as LT Elegante. She also used Springtomize 3 to hide certain objects, and that Kingdom Hearts glyph that you see at the bottom was done with lock glyph. She also has hot dog, sleek code, and Wave to Wake installed, as well as Priority Hub. So a really nice look going on there for her lock screen. But when we unlock the device, once again, we are greeted with nothing but pure beauty. So she's running Anchor to really place her icons anywhere that she wants to. Theme that she has is known as Nuo, and she also has an app drawer icon down at the bottom where she can tap it, and just like it functions on Android, this will take you to all of your applications. Now the widget that we see here that's kind of just setting things off is from the Zooboy 8 theme, and it's known known as the ribbon eye widget. You'll also notice that her control center has been changed, but a very nice setup just like the other 4. So this is gonna really be, to me at least, a hard setup battle to judge, and I'm glad I'm not the one doing it and that is you all. So cast your votes down below to be heard on who you felt had the best setup. Is it Lori? Is it Daniel? Is it Sapanta? Is it Sam or Giordano? Hashtag their name down below as you see it up here in the video. Just hashtag it like that down below in the comment section, and I will pick a winner 1 week from today and announce who won this particular battle. But I think I have kind of probably talked enough at this point, so I'm gonna just take this time to let you all do your talking down below in that comment section. If you want to submit your setup, there's gonna be a link down below that's gonna give you all the details on how to do so and the requirements of submitting your setup. But I'm looking forward to episode 11, and if you are not an iPhone user and you're an Android user, I do also do a perfect Android setup battle. And I'm gonna annotate that in the video for that first episode, as well as link it down below in the description box so that you can check it out. But that's gonna sum everything up for this video. As always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.